Only 5,790 pounds, late model, not a lot of use, looks just about brand new. A 291 RK Sunset Trail coming in down here at A1 RV. And this is sharp, giving us half-ton towability. I love a rear kitchen, and I tell you what, this thing's got some good looks to it. And the cool thing is, it's not just a rear kitchen on the inside, this is a rear and outside kitchen. So if you're gonna like set up shop somewhere and you're a serious campsite cook, whether it's inside or outside, rainy day or otherwise, you're gonna like this one right here. And this is an awesome floor plan for like inviting guests over for a while. I don't think this will last long. This is sharp. Man, I tell you what, this thing's got some good looks. I like the movements, I like the shape, like everything has a good contour. This is not something that was just slapped together. There was a lot of thought that went into the design of this. That's a tri-fold sleeper, by the way. You got nice wooden slat blinds all the way through these windows, very similar to like what a Keystone Cougar would have had down at Haylett RV when this was built. Table and chairs over here versus a dinette. It's a neat little, it's not a guarantee, but like an indicator of something made a little bit for like a classy couple versus maybe just a casual family camper where we might have some guests over now and then. This is a vaulted ceiling, which means it has a 6.5-foot sidewall, but it vaults up about 4 inches. It's about 6'10" at the top there. That is a little quieter Coleman air unit. I don't know standing here if that's a 13,500 BTU or a 15,000. If that's a real big concern for you, give our team here at A1 RV a call. We can do some extra digging on that for you. One of the things I like about this one is how all of the seating faces inward. This is a very social seating arrangement. These are free-floating recliners, and it gives you, like a rear living room camper is great because you get a huge window. But this one actually looks at your campsite. That's why I love rear kitchens. And like I said, the social aspects of it. Now, this is a fine floor plan. If you want to just park somewhere and just one or two of you have some nice, quiet, private time, you got a great space here. You're going to love this area. But if you have guests over, everything, like the sofa and the recliners face inward so you can have a nice little conversation. Everybody knows the party ends in the kitchen, so where your seating and your dining and your bars and all this, your food is out here readily accessible and just tons of counter space. Rear kitchens are so good at giving us all kinds of countertop prep space. It's one of the things I really like about them. You might notice how this is ventless flooring. Man, I don't think this camper was used a whole lot. In case you're curious, you see a little strip of carpet under those chairs. It's just a free-floating carpet pad you can put under the chairs just to help you prevent from scooting and scuffing the flooring underneath. Another thing rear kitchens are very good for, and I think they generally just stomp rear living rooms when it comes to this, is storage. And actually, I think I want to start the storage over here in the living room. Let's start down here. And one of the things that caught me is that little set of coat hooks right there in that closet. You could use it for storage, you could add some shelves for pantry space, but having a coat closet right by the entry door right there, that is something a lot of RVs lack, and I like that they have the attention to detail to put into this. You know, I hope you respect the fact that, like, down at Haylett RV, this is not a brand that we carry, but this is something that I can definitely respect. I can totally understand why, somebody saw this and thought, wow, man, that's a sharp product. Speaking of hanging storage, it's easy to miss, but if you caught that little coat rod up in here, or hanging rod, these are removable shelves, which is kind of handy. Over here, you have a solid surface countertop you might notice in the kitchen. If I get you around the corner, you notice how you can actually kind of use a combination of the sink cover and the stove cover to create a both back and side splash. I like those easy reach outlets on the rear wall there. See the stainless sink? And down here, we got ourselves some good space for what am I wanting to say? Dish soaps and things like that. Now you might notice the storage does not go all the way to the floor. That's because under there from the outside is actually our camp kitchen. So don't forget how the inside and the outside kind of have to play ball together. And finishing the kitchen off here, you do have some nice drawer space. That's all plywood box drawer construction, by the way. So another good look, like I said, if you're wanting to enjoy your campsite, not the neighbors, that big picture window right there is going to be your best friend. But this thing has amazing cross breeze ventilation because all 4 windows around that super slide, they will all open for airflow. Now those wood slat blinds, they work a lot like metallic mini blinds, but like you're seeing on that slide side there, you can really block the sun out with them and you can clean them so much more easily than cloth mini blind or cloth pleated shades. Pleated shades are sharp looking and they work really nice and they do a very good job, but they tend to be dust collectors and it's hard to dust a crinkly cloth surface, you know what I mean? By the way, it's a motion light. It's just turned off currently, but you can have that thing just kind of kick on when you come back in. You kick it over to setting number 2, and that is motion mode. I think you've got some of those in the pass-through compartment on this too. Only, I try to be fair. If I spot something wonky, I'll let you know. And whenever I have an RV like this, it's basically virtually flawless. I try to find even a little thing so that you know we're not glossing over stuff. The thermostat here looks like it just needs a little sticky command strip to kind of keep it in place. Something must have bumped it and kind of pulled it a little bit. That's the worst thing I can find on this camper, guys. It is about as close to flawless as we can get. Now the bathroom is dual entry. As you kind of see, you can sort of, depending on if you're out here as a guest on the hide-a-bed or if you're in the main living room, you can come to it from either side. Over here we've got sealed edge counters. Whereas in the kitchen you had solid surface, but that's still an upgraded countertop, so you don't have a seam for water to sneak through. And again, something I look for, I look at bathroom fixtures, like the shower, the sink, this stuff it looks brand new. Now the vaulted ceiling and the position of the skylight right in front of the shower head means you'll have good headroom in here. And I'll crack that closet open for you right there so you can see you've got some nice linen space through this bathroom area. That is a sliding privacy door to get you into the bathroom from the bedroom, by the way. Or, obviously, you just got a normal swinging closing door over here. Now, one thing I want to point out, somebody might get freaked out about this. It's a little gappy at the top. It's too tall for somebody to try to peek at you weird or something like that. And that is there due to the type of air conditioning system used by this brand. It helps with airflow and exchange, and it helps keep the camper cooler more evenly. Like little sunset trail etch in that overhead area there. It's a nice area to get to see the vault on the ceiling too, because I don't use a fisheye lens. I don't think, is that called shiplap on the front wall? Like, I'm not good with my HGTV terms. I know a lot of brands use an accented wall panel like that. Shiplap seems to be used a lot, so we'll just call it that for now. And if I'm wrong, please correct me, let me know. 80-inch queen bed, by the way, so it is a true residential queen. I like seeing all the owner's manuals, remote controls, what little they got used. They're all still here and present. You see the outlets kind of snuck up there by the headboard. Nice little CPAP stand. The other thing I want to point out for you is it looks like they added a TV here in the bedroom. So you've got yourself some kind of dual zone entertainment or, evening entertainment. What's nice about this is, like, my wife and I like stupid cartoons and she likes award shows, and we don't like each other's entertainment. Now, don't get me wrong, there are things that we'll enjoy together quite often. But there are also times where we each need our own personal entertainment time. So one of us could be out here doing our thing, the other could be in the bedroom doing their thing, and the rest of the time we're going to be in here or outside together building some fun family memories. That's what's kind of cool about this one. Like I said, it's good for personal use, couples camping. You can have family or friends over for a while. Somebody could stay the night. This thing is beautiful. Now down here, this thing has a big pass-through compartment. That is something its cousin Passport was always good at, and I think kind of where they got a lot of the inspiration, but man, they executed it well. And look over there, you see a outdoor camp grill, and that is in addition to what we're going to see in the camp kitchen. Looks like a little anti-sway bar is probably intended to go with it, although I'm not sure about the hitching being included at the time of this filming, because I see a weight distribution saddle bracket right there, but I do not see the bars and the head. So I don't know if these folks are keeping their hitch, swapping out, getting a new camper. I don't know the exact scenario behind this. Now, you might have noticed through the camper a couple times these little dishes of shaved soap. Irish Spring soap tends to keep like spiders and stuff like that away. It's a nice little critter prevention thing. Double slam latches, magnet holdbacks, makes one-hand easy operation on your baggage doors, by the way. This is a heavy use of aluminum structure, pretty much, basically, an all-aluminum structure, which is one of the ways that they're able to make this thing pretty good size, but fairly lightweight. And good gravy. The look of this thing is fantastic. Just the way that everything kind of sweeps up that nose cap, it looks like it's moving even when it's sitting still, Power tongue jack on the front, and on the stabilizer jacks, pardon me, There are strong arm stabilizer bars. So take a look at this down here. I believe this is an aftermarket add-on, but I am such a big fan of these. I am a very large proponent of these. Of course, I could be a little smaller proponent if I would, you know, stop eating so much McDonald's, but hey, here and there. Long story short, if you don't know what those bars do, they create fixed points that prevent the RV from kind of wiggling forward, back, left, right, because they do have them set in both orientations on those. And especially a camper like this where rear kitchens are really good for use at a destination when you're not towing so much, just because all your storage is behind the axles. It tends to jostle stuff a bit. If you're going to just set up shop somewhere and enjoy that nice, spacious living room, all those windows, this thing's going to feel like it's like it was built there, not like it was moved there, you know? Now the windows here all open for airflow, and they are slide open windows to give us maximum airflow. In addition to that, it does have a heated enclosed belly. This is not what some people are going to say, well, is it 4 seasons? No. It is a extended season camper, which is what most things actually are. That double vaulted roofing, though, really has, you know, it gives you that sense of space on the inside, but really drastic look on the outside of it there. This spare tire doesn't look like it's ever seen the light of day. Oh, they did bracket on like a little 2-inch receiver hitch on the back of the bumper. It's not welded to the frame or anything, but if you have just like a little bike rack or something, that would work. And look at the placement of the awning. It goes up nicely past the main entry door, and it even encompasses the camp kitchen here. So if it is like a drizzly day, and you just want to hop outside and do some cooking, you want to keep the heat, the steam, the smells out of the camper, you'll still be protected under your awning. And in addition to that fridge inside, that little fridge out here gives you a nice place to keep some drinks so you don't got to go tracking through the entire RV. So thank you for tuning in. If you have any other questions, give our team down here at A1 RV a call. And if you need hitching or pieces or parts, you need the RV delivered, need a package deal with a truck and a trailer, we only do everything. So take care, stay safe, have fun, and have an A1 day, everyone.